that a raccoon? That raises a question for me. Can I domesticate a raccoon in Project Zomboid? Can I have a pet raccoon? That feels like something that should be possible in this game, right? Like maybe not domesticated, but like at least imprisoned. Hey guys, and welcome back to Project Zomboid. So this is episode 11 in the series, and I am already outside wandering around because I may have started playing and forgot to hit record. But all I've done is basically just walked out of the house and across the street. So right now we are still in Riverside, where we left off last episode after I crashed our car and rendered it undrivable. Right now, all I'm doing, I'm just on the hunt for some food mainly, because we did lose all of our supplies in the van when we had to ditch it after it stopped running. So I'm just seeing if there's any sort of food I can manage to get from any of these houses. It is still very early in the morning, because if you'll remember, we ended up getting woken up at about 1 a.m. To zombies banging on our window. So I'm just gonna keep on looking through everything here until I can find us something to eat. Surely one of these houses is gonna have something canned for us, because everything else at this point is pretty much spoiled. So I'll just keep looking through, and I'll probably jump forward for you guys so you don't have to sit here and watch me walk. Oh, never mind. Here we go. We can open this can of sardines and we can have some sardines. That is a good source of protein for us. All right, nice. It is starting to lighten up a little bit at 5 a.m. Maybe I can turn off our flashlight. Yeah, I think I can work with this. Should be okay. Now we already went through that house, so I'm gonna go ahead and skip across the road here. See if maybe I can get into one of these other houses over here and get lucky enough to, I don't know, I guess we need a book. We're getting kind of sad. More sardines. So what am I looking for at this point? I wouldn't mind finding something for us to read, I guess. Box of batteries. Oh, do I want a box of batteries? I might need that actually. That might not be bad to have with us. Ooh, I'll take the needle and thread. Nothing useful there. What about over here? Any books? Just trying to get my sadness under control here. Hello? Oh, the door's over here. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna unequip our flashlight, and I'm gonna go ahead and pull out our nightstick here. Dang, this house is locked up tight. There we go. Yeah, I'll take these sleeping pills. I don't have a super strict focus on what exactly I'm looking for. Just kind of looking for anything that could be of use right now. Although if I come across a welding mask or some car keys, that would definitely be the best case scenario. All right, so here's a magazine for us. Redstone, tire iron. I don't think I need any of that right now. All right, and so one of my very first playthroughs in Project Zomboid that actually went anywhere, I lived right over in this little area, in this little gated community area. So I know that it is a pretty nice little place over here, but it can also get a little bit hectic to clear out depending on zombie distribution. All right, so I don't see any cars over here, which is not exactly what I was hoping for, but maybe we can still get lucky and get ourselves a welding mask out of one of these garages. So I think I need to read a magazine. Oh, that looked like an interesting zombie. Had some interesting looking loot on him. Hey, buddy. Oh, there's a couple of you guys, huh? Got a few guns, football helmet. Of course, Gregorio won't wear a football helmet because he needs his wizard hat, but okay, so I'm not gonna really bother hunting those others down. There's just not really too much of a point to it. They aren't gonna have what I need, because what I need is a vehicle primarily. So let's go ahead and have ourselves another smoke, and we'll just head up to this next neighborhood and see what we can find. Ooh, there is a barricaded house over here that I didn't notice before. Not seeing any cars yet still. Would like to come back for this garage, or for this house eventually, but right now I'm just trying to scope the area a little bit and see if there are any potential vehicles for us to snag. And so far, it is looking pretty barren, so that is not great for Gregorio. But we'll just keep moving. It is only 8:40 in the morning, so we have plenty of time to explore the area and try to find ourselves means of transportation. There is a car over there. Let's see if we can get into it without attracting too much attention. Oh, there are quite a few zombies in the area. It has no gas. It is locked, as is the house and the garage door. And now we've got zombies on us. Maybe we just head up this direction. This is like a little park area. We can loop around the park and check the houses to the north over here maybe. Hopefully we'll get a little luckier than we've been getting so far. Yeah, so that is this whole block now. So I think there might be one more road up to the north worth of houses we can look through. Oh, I guess we have the church over here, I believe. We can see about trying to find a key in the parking lot, maybe. Maybe we can get lucky. Keys anywhere? Don't see any. I wouldn't mind this Ranger vehicle. I also wouldn't mind this pickup truck or this van. Oh, that is a larger group over there than I want to deal with right now. So we're gonna circle back. This thing looks kind of beastly. Look at that thing. It's like a lifted minivan. Is that bugged? Like, sure. Yeah, that's gotta be bugged, right? That's not how that's supposed to be sitting. All right, so I'm gonna head up to this next road. Oh, I guess I'm wrong. There's not another row of houses, but it looks like we do have some more parking lots to work with at least. And I'm hoping that maybe it's a parking lot with a few less zombies and a few more vehicles. So far, that's not looking to be the case. Oh boy. So where do we go for a vehicle that isn't going to get us destroyed? Bro, you're interrupting my magazine perusing. Oh, I shouldn't move quickly because I'm already hot. Is that a raccoon? That raises a question for me. Can I domesticate a raccoon in Project Zomboid? Can I have a pet raccoon? That feels like something that should be possible in this game, right? Like maybe not domesticated, but like at least imprisoned. Man, I'd love to test out some of these vehicles, but there's just too many zombies. Maybe up here it's looking a little bit lighter on the zombie population. Maybe I'll be able to make a pit stop and try to get into some of these cars. I thought I had a mod, but I haven't seen one yet. I thought I had a mod that added bicycles to the game. This one's looking like it's in a little bit worse condition than I was initially thinking. Oh, but we get a pack of cigarettes out of it. Oh, hello. Dang, I really want this. Is this worth it? I think it might be worth it. Oh wait, no. We don't smash windows anymore. We lockpick. No key. Dang. I actually was really hopeful I might be able to get away with snagging that truck. That truck would have been really good. Looping around here, I don't know where the next closest parking lot is gonna be. Is there one? Maybe there's one on the backside over here. I'm a little less familiar with this area over here. I didn't come over here very often. Oh yeah, so there is another parking lot over here. Maybe we can get a little lucky and get ourselves into one of these few vehicles. Like this van looks like it's in pretty decent shape. You open? No, I just lockpick you right now. Like, I know there's a lot of zombies right around me, but I don't know that any of them are actually coming for me. Yeah, I feels like that scene from Shaun of the Dead where he's just like walking through the zombie apocalypse, not realizing he's in a zombie apocalypse because he's just like living his life normally and all the zombies are not impacting him. But there's no key in that van, so no luck there. And now we've got ourselves a little friend. I'm hesitant to start taking out any zombies because the more zombies you take out, the louder you are, the more zombies you lure in, and it just kind of turns into a cycle. So I don't really want to start that cycle if I can avoid it. I'm just gonna keep walking this direction. I know there's a bunch of businesses along this side of town, so I'm guessing there's gonna be just lots and lots of parking lots for us to go through. But along with that, probably a lot of zombies, because that's what I'm finding so far. So I am not stopping unless I actually feel safe to stop. So that's not really happening very often. Okay, we got a trailer here. It looks like it might be a cattle trailer. So maybe, although if there is any livestock in it, it has been in here for nearly a month. I don't know that it is gonna be in the best of shape. Okay, there's no animal. I believe this is the police station. Just kind of disappointing there's no police cars in the parking lot for us to work with. Just a whole lot of zombies. So if that's the police station, I think we're relatively close to the gas station. So yeah, here's the gas station, and then here's Spiffos. So this is a pretty large parking lot, but it's one that's usually also just mobbed with zombies, but it's looking relatively empty right now, which is strange. And I don't know what the car key situation is for these vans. I don't know if it's something where maybe they spawn inside or if they spawn in the van. I don't think I've ever actually seen, I think I've checked these vans a few times and I've never gotten lucky with the key spawning in the van. So I'm really not confident with where I should be looking. But if it was gonna spawn inside, I'd think it would spawn somewhere here that's like staff only, behind the counter maybe, but I'm not seeing it. Although maybe I can get this propane van. That would be kind of cool too. Would not be upset about that. Let's see what kind of condition it's in. I can't believe this parking lot is so empty. This is weird. Okay, so it's in great condition. It has a huge amount of gas. Okay, I'm gonna zoom my camera back in here and pretend I didn't see all those zombies right across the parking lot. We're gonna lockpick our way in here and pray that there's a key in here somewhere. No key. But what we do have is a zombie. That sucks. That would have been a really cool van to get. I would have been real happy with that. So we'll just move over to these Spiffo vans and see if we can get one of them up and running. Oh, but we had a buddy over by the fence that I did not see. No key in the ignition. No key anywhere else in the van. Key in the ignition. A little bit of gasoline. Oh baby, we back. We are so back. Now we just gotta get to somewhere we can get gas safely. Can I get gas? Oh, but there's not gonna be any power. Where was the, oh man, we have a reverse beeper. That's not good. Okay, so what if I run inside, try to get a gas can and slip back out before they get me? Come on, gas can, anywhere. Hello, gas can? No, okay. Gas can, hello? Let's go, we're in a hurry. Give me gas can. What kind of gas station doesn't have a gas can? Come on. Gas can? A whole gas station, 0 gas cans. You're kidding me. Okay, you're going that way, I'm going this way. Toodaloo. I can't believe that luck, okay. I'm not sure what our best move is here. Maybe we head back over to the neighborhood, into the gated community area. We try to secure that a little bit. There's our previous van, broken down in the middle of the road. Surrounded by zombies. Just how we left it. But yeah, I'm thinking maybe we get back over to the residential area and then we start searching through the garages, because that'll serve kind of two purposes for us now. It'll both let us try to find a gas can. We'll need a gas can and a rubber hose to be able to siphon gas from one of these other parked cars. And then once we do that, we'll be able to get enough gas into this van that we should be able to get home without too much issue. All right, we are getting pretty sleepy too. We are tired because we had that 1 a.m. wake up call. So I'm thinking we park up here and we start trying to work our way through this neighborhood just a little bit, because this will give us, we can keep our back to the woods. For the most part, the woods should be safe. Shouldn't have to worry about too many zombies pouring out of the woods on us. So we can kind of keep that as our backstop. Except I am very tired, so taking out these zombies might be quite the task. So, are y'all gonna chill? Are you gonna come after me? What if I try to sleep? Oh no. Oh, it's... Whoa, wait. Hold, what? What? Hold up, where did it just drop me? Where am I? Hello? I was just trying to go... I had mentioned it before, I had downloaded a mod for RV interiors, but it didn't seem to be working, and there it seems to be working, but when I activated it, it just teleported me into the middle of nowhere? But there's zombies everywhere, what is happening? I might put us into debug mode real quick and just teleport us back to where we were, 'cause that's a bug. That wasn't how that was supposed to happen. So I jumped into debug mode here, and just looking at the map now that I can actually take a minute. We were up here, right? We were right in this neighborhood somewhere. In fact, I think I was parked right about here, and then I got into our van and I used the enter RV command, and that somehow jumped us all the way out here. I don't even know what's out here. I don't know that anything is out here. Oh, is this? Yeah, this must be Louisville. So like, it's further east than Louisville. Like, it's way out here in the middle of absolutely nowhere. So I have no idea what that was all about, but I'm just gonna go ahead and jump in here. And since we're in debug mode now, I'm able to just right click where I want to go, and I can do teleport here. And yeah, here we are, here's our van. So I'm gonna put us back in the van. Let me try that again. Get into RV. This is the button I was looking for. This is that button I was trying to get to pop up for our bus. But yeah, when you use it, does it drop you in the same spot every time? It sure does. Drops you way out in the middle of nowhere. So it looks like the RV Interiors mod is not currently working. I am ready for it to work. I am very excited for it to work. Maybe it'll be something we can feature on our next character, but right now it does not work, at least not with my current setup. So anyway, we'll go ahead and jump back in here. This is where we were. I'm currently invisible, so none of the zombies will react to me. I'm trying to make it as if none of this ever happened and we're still sitting in the van. All right, so I'm gonna jump out of debug mode now, and I will bring you guys back once again once that is done. All right, there we go. Oh, and now I'm extremely overloaded. Why am I extremely overloaded? I didn't do anything in debug mode that would have added anything, so I'm not sure. And when I was in debug mode, I did, unfortunately, without thinking, I toggled on God mode because I was surrounded by zombies in that field, and I didn't want us to get bit there before I was able to get out. And so I toggled on God mode, and that did reset all of our moodles, so we aren't tired or hungry or anything like that anymore, which cheaty a little bit, but it wasn't at all what I was trying to do, so it is what it is, I guess. All right, so we do have quite a few zombies to take care of up here, but with the fact that I did accidentally toggle on God mode and reset our moodles, I think we should be okay to take them on for the most part. As long as I take my time and I play it safe, I think we should be okay. Well, that was fun. I think we somehow both bugged a little bit there, and neither of us managed to hit our target. So I missed my shove, but he also missed his bite. So we are still in just fine condition. Okay, can I sneak my way in here? Just the garage at least? Just looking for a couple of items, don't mind me. Not trying to get into a fight. Welding torch. Welding torch, no welding mask. And no gas can, so that was pretty much a flop. So we'll move on to the next. There we go. Alright, so now let's head on up the street to the next house here. I'm not gonna check the rest of the house because the odds of a gas can or a welding mask spawning anywhere except for a shed or a garage, I'm assuming is probably pretty low. So I'm just not gonna waste our time. Yeah, another welding torch, but no mask to go along with it, nor is there any gas can. So we'll head around back of this house because I do want to get into that shed. We do have some company though. All right, so let's see here. We got the welding mask. We finally got our welding mask. Oh, thank God. And we got our empty gas can. Those are both huge wins for us. Huge and necessary wins. We need rubber hose, which I don't think we have any on us, so that's gonna be something we're gonna have to find, I think. I don't know, let's see. There was a Jeep right up in one of these next couple of houses, so I'll see if there's any gasoline in it and see if we can manage to siphon any. Just wanna take a quick peek. Yeah, no rubber hose there. Need a hose, yeah, so I need to get a hose. Which a hose is something that won't it doesn't have to spawn in the garage, I guess. It could spawn in like one of these closets. Ooh, or it could be in a basement maybe, I bet. Nothing hose-wise that we can use. Let's go ahead and have a quick smoke. And I'll check upstairs. Oh, there's a shed in this house, so we can check for a hose in that shed as well. Let's head on to the next house here. I think we've pretty much examined this one. Oh, but I don't want to forget to hit this shed, so let's go ahead and run back here. We'll take a peek at the shed. Hopefully, anyway. I guess I can always lockpick it if it is locked, which it is. I don't know, I think for my next playthrough, I might leave the lockpicking mod out. It feels a little bit cheaty. There's not any failing to it as far as I know. There's not really any downside to doing it. It's just you can get in any door, even if it's locked, and so that doesn't quite sit right with me. It doesn't feel like the way it should be handled. I think there should be buildings and cars that I'm not able to get into, simply because I can't get through the door unless I destroy the door. So I think that is something I want to change on our next playthrough, is I don't want to use that mod anymore. Okay, looking like we're not gonna have too much luck in here. So we'll head to the last house on the block here. Oh my God. Oh my God, I did not see that coming. That boy scared me. I think I might just get out of here. I didn't like that. Get out of here, head back down to one of these houses over here. It is starting to get pretty late at night, so we might end up having to crash before we're able to get our gasoline that we're looking for. So we'll search through these couple of houses, and then maybe we just crash in the end house over here on the second floor. Because while most of these houses have their windows busted out, the second floor should still be relatively safe for us to stay in. And I think we're about to get a visitor through this window. Hello? Ma'am, you coming? Or sir, I guess. I don't. Yeah, that's what I thought. Fireplace poker. I don't hate the idea of that. Got any hoses? Got another gas can. I don't really need a second empty gas can right now. I just need a hose. Give me a hose. Where can I find a hose? Oh. Guys, I just need a hose. Small backpack. Yeah, I know that zombie's probably gonna come up the stairs after us. That's fine. I'll deal with it when the time comes. Right now, I need a hose. I desperately, desperately need a hose. Oh, come on. Okay. I think I've got to give up on our search for a hose for right now. Because it is starting to get dark. And we've gone through all of the houses on this block. So maybe we go ahead and see about just going to sleep for the evening and waking up tomorrow, and we'll continue on the next block over and see if we can get our hose so we can manage to actually get home. For now, we'll go ahead and have half a jar of peanut butter for dinner. We are a little bit close to the zombies here, so I'm gonna back up a little ways. Okay, and we'll see about getting some sleep in. Oh, we're not tired enough to sleep, so fortunately I did grab, I'm pretty sure, some sleeping pills that are somewhere. Did I put them in the back? Yeah, I put them in the back of the van. So we can take our sleeping pills. Watch there be a hose in the back of the van this whole time. No, it doesn't look like it. All right, so we'll give that a minute for the sleeping pills to kick in, and now we can sleep. Perfect. So with the uncomfortable moodle, that means it is probably related either to the fact that we slept in the car, or the fact that we're wearing all of these. We have these elbow and knee pads, which, yeah, I think we're kind of teetering on the edge of being uncomfortable pretty consistently because of those pads. So I think it might just be a situation where anytime we get any more uncomfortable, it kind of pushes us over that line that we're always towing. So I think that might just be what we're facing with that. But I'll start clearing out this next section of houses. See if I can manage to get us a rubber hose for us to use for some gasoline siphoning. So I think I want to start off with this garage. I've always had good RNG with this particular garage for some reason. I've always had luck finding things that I'm on the hunt for in this garage. I don't know why. Let's see here. All right, we're in. Easy enough. So we're looking for a rubber hose, and it doesn't look like we're gonna get lucky here. Not this time. Give me my rubber hose, please. Oh my God. Did I do this? I don't think I did this. Rubber hose. There we go. We got it. We got our rubber hose. That's what we needed. Okay. Now we need a vehicle with enough fuel to siphon. Well, since the Jeep didn't have enough fuel, maybe I'm just gonna check one thing. We're coming up on the end of the episode here. We are quite a ways in. I've been recording for a couple of hours now. But I think I just want to check one vehicle. There was a Jeep on the very last road, and then there was a car on this road. I didn't check the amount of gas that this car had in it. Oh man, but we have a couple zombies left over here. Let me see about unloading real quick, and it'll give Gregorio a second to try to catch his breath. Hey big dog, are you coming my way? Nah, you're hanging out? Yeah, I'm hanging out too. Can we hang out together? I mean, separately as you are willing to make it, but together, I guess. Okay. I think we're in as good of shape as we're gonna get, as they're gonna let us get anyway. Alright, let's get everybody on one side of us, as usual. And yeah, we'll take this guy. Alright, let me take care of these guys real quick, and then I'll bring you back when we're ready to check the car for gasoline. Okay, finally cleared them up. Hopefully we have a relatively clear shot to the car from here. And I'm gonna see if we can get this taken care of. See if we can get ourselves a nice can of gas, get that put into our van. That's probably where we'll end up wrapping up. And we'll start next episode with making the journey home, and then we will probably be able to finish out building our water station now that we're gonna have the welding mask to be able to move a sink around. So, oh, big progress being made this episode, which was kind of necessary after the train wreck of last episode when we got ourselves into this predicament. But ultimately we got what we came for, so I'm not too upset about it. Unfortunately, I can't say the same for Gregorio. He is a pretty unhappy boy. Dang, these zombies are taking a lot to kill. Let's see. Did I check how much gas was in this? Maybe I did and it has no gas. I hope that's not the case. That is exactly the case. All right, well, that changes things. So instead, I think I'm gonna head back to our van. I'm gonna rest up there. I think that is gonna be all that we have time for this episode, since our next step is gonna be hunting down a vehicle that has gas in it. And that could take quite a while to manage to find and locate one that's safe. So I guess that will be our next step for how we're gonna start next episode. And we're gonna see if we can manage to get ourselves home. I think we're right on the verge. We have everything we need other than gas. So what we might try to do is we might see about heading over to the van that I wrecked and destroyed, and maybe we can clear out the zombies around it, and then we can siphon the gas from it, because that had a lot of gas in it. That had well over half a tank of gas in it. So that should be more than we're gonna need to get back home. And that would give us an opportunity to get all of the supplies out of that van. So that ultimately would be kind of the best case scenario. But I did wreck it on kind of the main street of Riverside where all of the businesses are, so I don't know if that's gonna be possible or not. But we will just have to see next episode. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, please make sure to leave any thoughts or suggestions you have in the comments, and I will see you all next time.